Hello, folks. This is Gwave here, and we're back with our Mafia 3 playthrough. Last time we were here, we were helping Burke building up his Irish mob. Like, Burke's Irish Mafia was unfortunately weakened by Marconi's family, most particularly his captain, the Butcher. And basically, the Butcher is also the one that broke Burke's leg, I think. So basically, Burke's Irish mob is back on top, and now we're gonna help Burke get his revenge on this guy, because this guy's the reason why Burke's Irish mob lost a lot of its power. So let's do this thing.
What's this all about?
Getting ready for some company. Barbieri should be here any minute now.
Barbieri's coming here.
So he claims. Never known a man to be a liar. I just got off the phone with him. I told him if he wanted to settle up, he'd be here waiting.
For fuck's sake, Burke, you don't ever tell your enemy when and where you're gonna set up
Ah,
the ambush.
Christ, you're much too serious about all this. It takes the fun out of it. Besides, that's the worst that could happen.
You could get us all killed.
Aye, that I could. It's all right. It's just Nicky.
Butcher and his boys are right behind me.
You sure?
If there's one benefit to being your miserable dot, it's not know what a posse of Dago assholes out for blood looks like. I'll call them out with a spotlight on the water tower.
I loaded up some barrels with a special petrol mixer cooked up. Scatter them across the yard. A bullet will take them out. So don't be close to them when they blow. I'm gonna snipe those guinea fucks from the crane. You should head up to the roof.
One last thing. You try to cut and run, I'll plant you myself. We clear?
I'll see you when this is done.
You might.
You all right back there, lass?
What's that? My die asking how I'm doing? Whatever have I done to warrant such fucking concern?
Ah, shite, girl. A simple yes or no would have been fine.
Coming down the left lane.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Irish run the point now. On your fucking right, watch out.
How's your head feeling now, Da?
Ah, I feel like there's fucking fire ants crawling through me brain.
Poor bastards must be starving.
Give him a hit on the left. These gobshite sons of whores don't stand a chance. Don't forget the little surprise I cooked up for those guinea fucks. Goddamn eggplants here, Juggy.
Oh, you
Alright, here he comes. Oh, and an armor truck.
Hey, I don't give two fucks about Burke's little pet Niglet. I want the Mick alive. Got it? I'm gonna give him an ass fucking he's never gonna fucking forget. Bring him back fucking alive, that cocksucker.
You hear that voice actor? I think that's Joey Diaz.
Some cover.
Fuck.
Grab and cover. Now you're done. Out of ammo. I gotta reload. Look who I found. He's over here. Fuck!
Hello, Butcher. Let's have a little chat.
Should have saved a bullet or two. A nigger and a Mick working together. Fuck me.
Yeah,
Never thought I'd
fuck
live to
you.
see the day.
What can I say? Brave new world.
Still alive then?
I see the legs still giving you fits, huh, fucko?
Ah, fuck you. You won't be so cocky once I take the acetylene to you.
Fuck you! What do you think happens next, huh? You're gonna die, motherfucker. You're gonna hold next to me. You, your whole organization. You're gonna suck my dick in hell.
Shut the fuck up.
You alright?
Grab his legs. Time to get him into the garage. Fat cunt.
Oh, look at this. So,
We
yep,
were never able
another
to
one of
reconstruct
Marcano's
precisely what
guys
happened to
killed.
Barbieri, primarily because his body wasn't found until the mid-1980s. The Army Corps of Engineers was dredging the bottom of the Mississippi River, and his remains were found in the trunk of an old car. Both legs were broken so many times there was barely any bone left.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so we got rid of the Butcher. So, yeah, we killed another one of Marcano's top guys. That was the Butcher. He was yet another one of Marcano's captains. And he was a guy that did break Burke's leg. And that's why Burke has like a little walking problem. Because he's got a messed up knee. So, we killed yet another one of Marcano's captains. And Marcano's mob is going to lose even more power because of this. So, let's go meet up with Burke.
Whiskey everywhere.
I'll not leave thee, thy lone one, to pine on the stem. Since the lonely are sleeping,
Burke's crying.
sleep thou with him.
You already finished with Barbieri?
Barbieri? No. By a long shot. Already told you. Die slow.
Yeah, at this point, Barbieri's still alive. He's not dead yet. He's just being tortured.
As for you, show up like Lazarus himself. And I'm thinking to myself, this jockey bastard is either one of the luckiest sons of bitches that's ever lived, or the kind of man that invites rotten damn luck. So goddamn sure it was the latter. have to admit, I was wrong about you.
You can thank me by calling me by my name.
Aye. Lincoln it is, then. It's funny. Things get taken from us. We convince ourselves we've go out and inflict the pain on someone else. A little mend what's busted up inside of us. But it doesn't, does it? No.
It done.
Spent my entire goddamn life scratching and clawing at anyone that came along. Even if they were there to help. Look where it fucking got me. It's the sense in changing.
You
Only
could
way is
change.
forward.
Or you could do that, move forward.
Now that Irish Point is back under your control, I'm gonna need you to bring in as much money as you can. Going after Marcano ain't gonna be cheap.
And I imagine you'll be wanting your cut of the proceeds.
That's right.
Can't say I'm a fan of someone looming over me. But a deal's a deal. I asked Nikki to manage those moonshine runs, but she can't bring them all on her own. That liquor hauls in a fair amount. We'll talk to her. She's around here somewhere if she ain't out quail hunting.
Quail ain't in season.
Oh, for her kind, it's always in season.
When he means quill, he's talking about a bird. Easy, Burke.
Excuse me. I was going to see Mr. Barbieri. He's probably getting a little lonely. Lonely.
Burke may not show it, but he really does miss his son, and he does blame himself for all his actions. But Burke knows once he started this path, he can't go back. He can't stop.
You want the best moonshine? This. Whiskey everywhere. Not a drop to drink. Ah, maybe a drop every now and then.
All right, let's do this mission right here. Let's talk to Nikki real quick.
You think I'd learn to stay away from the Craps King?
She's upstairs.
And they still haven't fixed the lot in front of my place.
So now Burke and the Irish mob is 100% on our side. Good job, buddy. Hello, Nikki.
Thanks for earlier.
My old man used to be whip smart. If anyone tried to pull some shit on him, he saw it coming a mile away. Now, fuck. Now he barely knows the goddamn day of the week.
Said you could use some help.
Some of our boys are down in the bayou. If you could get the shine from them and bring it back, it'd make my life a lot easier.
Bayou ain't exactly my favorite place in the world.
Come on now, the redneck assholes that live down there just love it when black folks drop by for a visit.
The Dixie mob.
Ain't been time for small talk, but where you at with all this?
All I really want is for everything to go back the way that it was. For Vietnam. For that night. Back when everything felt,
Normal?
Mm-hmm.
at least our version of it anyway.
We are the righteously fucked. Danny. Was he in any pain?
I can't lie to
Did
you.
he suffer?
Don't. Ain't nothing good coming from that.
Who says I need good to come from it?
Georgie shot him in the head. Looked like he went pretty quick. God damn.
I hate this fucking town.
Yep, that's why she leaves.
I better go.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, I thought Danny got stabbed to death because I could have sworn when Lincoln visited.
Lincoln. Just because Bobby Ever's dead doesn't necessarily mean this neighborhood is firmly in our control. If he's still got any men hanging around, you should think about clearing them out.
I will do that. Poor Nikki. She just wants her brother back. Well, I'm a little confused because I could have sworn when they showed Danny died, I thought that he was stabbed to death. I could have sworn when Lincoln visited the bar and he was remembering everything, I could have sworn Danny was stabbed in the back, literally. I could be wrong, but either way, Danny's dead. He's dead.
I'm calling the cops.
And no one saw anything. So now we can do some missions for Nikki too. And by doing them, we can build up our rackets and that with the Irish mob. So let's go and call in a sit down. Because even though I kept saying that Lincoln is the leader of a syndicate, now it's actually time to form that syndicate. It's time for the Haitian gang, the Italian gang, and the Irish Mafia to work with each other. Because right now, we have a real common enemy. And that enemy is Marcano. So yeah, if you guys can see, this place is very far away, so I'm gonna have to edit out this travel. Because this place we're going to is very, very far away. So basically, just to wrap up this conversation, now that we took out the Dixie Mafia's leader and two of Marcano's capos, Marcano's gonna lose a lot of power. He really is. But we took out two of his crews and two of his captains. So right now, we need to form a sit-down, because if we're going to go after Marcano himself, we need both Vito, Cassandra, Burke, and all three of their organizations to work together. So this is how Lincoln forms his syndicate. Well, this is the place. This is where the magic is gonna happen. Yep, this is where the magic is gonna happen. Here's Burke.
You think I forgot what you did? You can blame Marcana all you want, but it was your men who ambushed
My
us.
men were following orders. We got rules. Not my fucking problem that you people don't understand it.
Yeah, well, I'm about to make it your fucking problem.
The shit is this then?
Goddamn. If it ain't the city's favorite pot-licking donkey, Thomas Burke.
The fuck did you just say to me?
Put the gun down, Burke.
We're all in this together, fellas.
It's gonna take all four of us to bring down Marcano, so I don't want any more of this stupid bullshit.
Bring down Marcana. These two used to work for Marcana. And this one? Do you know how many of my men this canard killed because Marcana told him to? Fuck him, and fuck you if you think I'm ever gonna trust
Hey,
these
get the
two.
fuck out there. There's no sweat off my ass.
You don't trust him? Good. Because I don't trust any of you. That doesn't change the fact that I destroyed Barbieri's operations, killed Doucette and those other redneck motherfuckers, and saved Joe ass from Greco's men. So here's what you need to decide right fucking here now. Either fall in line or get the fuck out. Just know. Second you step out that door, your name's getting added to my list, right beneath Marcano's.
Well, fuck.
Now, if we're all done acting like goddamn children, let's go over the plan. In order to bring down an organization the size of Marcano's, we need to eliminate the people at the base and work our way up. It's the same thing I did in Oz.
I know the military filled your noggin with all manner of tactics and schemes, but let's not overthink this shit. Say we go out to his house and shoot him. Shouldn't take more than an hour or so, depending on traffic.
And what you think gonna happen after? Everybody else just gonna lay down and die, you stupid ass motherfucker.
Cassandra's right. Just killing Marcano doesn't get us anywhere.
That's right, we gotta
Take over
destroy
right
his
back where we
mob.
started. So, first, we go after his lieutenants. Once
Captains.
they're killed, we seize their territory and move on to the capos. Once the lieutenants and the capos are killed, Marcano will be isolated and alone. And that's when we go after him.
Hold on, what happens to those territories we get from Marcano's guys?
Once it's in our hands, I'll decide who gets to run the day-to-day. I give you a district, you get the rackets and everything else. But I'm also counting on you to hold it. Keep that bastard from reclaiming it. One last thing. Y'all know that building that's going up across the lake? He's building a casino. Marcano's constructing this so we can go legit. All his money's tied up into that thing, so once he figures out what we're up to, it'll limit his options. More importantly, it's an emotional attachment. Emotions make people irrational, greedy. So that's where we hit him. Right in the goddamn heart.
Hey, nice speech. Think they bought it?
Okay. They're all too greedy or pissed off at Marcano to back out now.
At least until one of them decides to try the crown on for size.
Well, if it comes to that, I'll handle it. The photos were a nice start and all, but I'm gonna need some actionable intel on those lieutenants. A place of business, where I can find them, you name it.
The dossiers are nearly complete. I'll be ready to move when you are. I was also able to recruit some concerned citizens who are more than happy to share what they know about Sal's coalition of WAP assholes. Information on how to contact them will be included with the other intel.
Appreciate it.
Sure you don't need a ride?
Oh, I do my own driving.
And the systematic killing of Marcano's capos and lieutenants, that was part of the plan.
Well, you're playing fucking patty cake, Christ.
Look, you want to bring somebody down, You destroy the foundation they're standing on. It's the same basic op we ran over Nam.
Yeah, I want to say something right now. First off, lieutenants are not in Italian mafias. All those guys are capos. So that's the one problem with the hierarchy in Mafia 3 is that they got it wrong. And first off, two of those capos that they mentioned, one is Marcano's underboss and another one is his consigliere. So already they got like the ranking wrong in a couple of them. So basically, lieutenants are used in other organizations like cartels or street gangs. All of those guys are Marcano's capos. So I don't know why they got the high ranking wrong. And if you actually look it up, two of those quote unquote capos are actually one is Marcano's consigliere and another one is his underboss. So look at this right here. So you can basically do some more side missions now. These side missions involve going after Marcano's assets, and depending where you decide to go, you decide who rules that area. And look at that. Now we can actually do one of the DLCs. All right. So another one and another one. Hold up. Let me call my friend who keeps calling me.
Hey.
Give me something. Hold up.
Lincoln, come pick me up. There's something we need to talk about.
It's about Marcano?
No, it's something else altogether. Just get here.
All right. See you soon.
All right. All right. So we got missions right here. So here we go. There's another one. Here's some missions here. So these are some of the DLCs and all that. So here's the one of the DLCs. And look at this, like now you can also do some missions with your captains as well. I mean with your companions too. So for this one, I'm gonna go with Vito right here since he's the closest. So right here, find out what Vito's history needs buried so he can get his head straight. All right, we can do that. So out of all the characters, in terms of the captains, I trust Vito the most. Mostly because I know everything he's done in Mafia 2. I know what he's been through. I know everything that's happened to him. So Vito is kind of the main one I kind of trust the most. Not that I don't trust Cassandra or Burke, but Vito is the main one I truly know I can trust because Vito and Lincoln are not that different. And to me, Vito's the only one that can actually relate to Lincoln because remember, Vito was also betrayed by a lot of people. He too was in the war. Vito was in World War One, and Lincoln was in Vietnam. And Vito, he actually knows what Lincoln's dealing with in terms of losing his friends, his loved ones. And of course, he also knows what Lincoln is dealing with in terms of being betrayed. Because remember, Vito was betrayed by a lot of people. He was betrayed by Luca. He was betrayed by the Clemente family. He was betrayed by Henry, who turned out to be a rat. He was betrayed by the Falcones. Like, Vito was just betrayed by a lot of people. So if anyone can relate to what Lincoln is dealing with and what he's going through, it is 100% Vito. Vito is, without a doubt, the main one that knows exactly what Lincoln is going through. This is why out of all the guys that we're working with, Vito is the main one I trust because I seen what he went through and everything, so of course I trust him.
No, I get it. But Alma, now she's a real ball buster. Get shit done. What have you got?
Vito.
You cook.
My mom's bucatini recipe.
Aw, Vito's mother.
She back in Empire Bay?
No,
She's dead.
She passed a while ago.
You got any folks back there?
Take a look at that paper.
Some city councilman's up for re-election.
I need a favor.
Who is he? You tied up with Marcano?
This fuck. Him and his pals killed a friend of mine. Look, he'd see me coming from a mile away.
Oh yeah, because I'm so inconspicuous.
You know how to get to people. It's taken me 12 years and a lot of money to find this cocksucker. I'd make it worth your while. And I'd consider it a personal favor.
I'll think about it.
If you're having trouble finding him, look for somebody on the street who might be willing to give him up. When you're done, come back here. Got a lot more names need to be X'd out.
This is really sad that Vito is...
First, motherfucker, you're gonna need a bigger mattress for all this cash, kid.
Like, I really find it sad that Vito's literally making a recipe that his mother used to made. And if y'all seen my Mafia 2 playthrough, you guys know exactly who Vito's mother is. Like, she was an innocent person, bro. And I mean innocent.
Can I get a resupply in River Row?
Going at you. Hang tight.
Like, Vito's mom was not an evil person.
See anything you need?
And I mean, she was not.
Let me see what you got.
I'll be... This is done. You know how to fight.
Alright. So we're gonna do this one favor for Vito, and then I'm gonna call it a day. So basically, Vito is trying to bury a past. Like, he's trying to look for someone he's trying to kill, and Vito claims that this guy killed a friend of his. Better start
You're gonna
talking.
tell me where I can find the councilman.
Lucky's supposed to be playing cards here.
From now on, my crew is your crew.
You work for me now, pal. So yeah, by doing these favors for the gang leaders, you're basically building your relationship with them and getting them to trust you more. And I really like that Lincoln makes it clear that he doesn't trust any of them, because when you're working with criminals, no matter what, you need to be careful because any of them are mostly looking out for themselves. Now, even though some of them have helped out Lincoln, you also got to remember that Lincoln pointed out that they're after their own accord. And the moment that Lincoln offered to make each of their organizations not only more powerful, but give them a lot of money in the process, you can tell that, yeah, that's where Lincoln sees that their greed is how he controls them. But if you keep doing these missions, then the other gang members will listen to you no matter what. Damn it.
my galoshes. Wish I could afford to move out to someplace a little quieter.
Whoa! I don't think they're breathing.
So sorry. You see a welcome sign anywhere? Huh?
Get your ass out of here. What?
Huh? Good enough.
For fuck's sake!
This money is mine. All right. Now let's go back to Vito. So by doing this, we're strengthening our relationship with Vito. And by doing this, we can get, like, you know, Vito and his gang to think we favor him. Plus, again, I like Vito. He's the main one I trust. Compared to Cassandra and Burke, I do trust Vito more. Because Cassandra is heavily implied that she's a bit of a manipulator and a liar, and Burke, he could be a little nasty. Vito was the only one that I can tell that pretty much Lincoln got along with no problem. And again, Vito can relate to Lincoln the most because Vito knows what it means to make a dumb decision that ultimately affects you and causes you to lose certain people around you. Vito knows that. We played Mafia 2 and we know that Vito knows what Lincoln is dealing with. So if any of the gangsters that we're working with can relate to Lincoln and 100% understand him, it's without a doubt Vito, 100%. Cassandra can only relate to Lincoln in terms of her being discriminated against due to her bad upbringings, and Burke can relate to Lincoln in terms of just really losing people and knowing it's kind of his own fault. But Vito is the only one I say that can actually relate to Lincoln 100%. Because if you look at Vito's actions in Mafia 2, they're not that different than Lincoln's actions or his moralities.
still stomping ass out there, Lincoln?
Thanks for taking care of that thing. I might have another job for you later.
All right, no problem, Vito. So basically, Mafia 3 is a little longer than Mafia 1 and 2 because Mafia 1 and 2, it was straightforward in terms of the story. Like, just do this, just do that, just do this, just do that. Like, literally, it was straightforward. It didn't really have any side missions like that. Mafia 3 is a little longer because it does have a bunch of side missions. So this was when Mafia started to pretty much be on same like copying GTA and that. So I may not do all the DLCs. I may not do every single one of them, but either way, I will be doing some of them. I won't be doing all of them though, because I want to focus more on the main story. So when we get back, we're going to be doing another mission for Burke and Cassandra. We're going to go to Cassandra later on in the next video, and then we're going to go to Burke, and then we're going to see what Donovan wants. So I hope you guys enjoyed this playthrough. Like and subscribe to the channel. Check out my TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook if you want to see some other content. And I'll see you guys next time when we do yet another Mafia 3 playthrough, because Lincoln has officially formed his syndicate. Yeah, this isn't a mafia Lincoln is a part of. This is a syndicate. That's another thing that Mafia 3 made a mistake in, is what Lincoln's group is particularly called, a syndicate. Let me explain very quickly. A syndicate is when multiple groups join together who are not of the same nationality, but they realize they do have a bunch of problems in common or gang and stuff, and they form together. It doesn't specifically have everyone who's the same nationality. Think of the syndicate from LA Noire. Even though we fought the Jewish mob, not everyone in that syndicate was Jewish. You got to remember that. Like, the Jewish mafia were their own separate thing, whereas the syndicate was like full of other white people, sure, but they weren't all Jewish. And then there's, of course, with this right here, what's going on is that Lincoln formed a syndicate. He has basically, a syndicate can also have like a bunch of gangs and mafias working together to form one big organization. In this case, Lincoln has him. He has basically the Haitian gang, the Vito's Italian gang, which later on does become a mafia, and of course the Burke's Irish mob on his side. An example of this is the syndicate that Jimmy was fighting in his game that involved the Italian family, the Irish mob, and of course a corrupt unit that, and of course the corrupt judge and his guys forming a syndicate and his little guild that Jimmy was once a part of. That's an example of that right there. So this is kind of misleading because they made the mistake of saying that Lincoln formed his own little mafia. But if you look at it, it's not a mafia. It's a syndicate. There's two different things. Just like they said that Marcano's got both lieutenants and captains. There's only one, just capos. And like I said, two of those capos that were mentioned were, one is Marcano's consigliere and the other is his underboss. But anyway, I'm going to end this video here. I don't want to keep up much of your time. So check out my TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook if you want to see some other content. And I'll see you guys next time when we do yet another Mafia 3 playthrough. Because when we get back, we're going to be doing a mission for Cassandra, a mission for Burke, and see what Donovan wants. So I'll see you guys next time. This is Gwave signing out. Bye.